Stand and allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We'll call this meeting to order. We can look at roll call.
Ricky here, Mary here, Scott
Here.
Twyla here.
First thing on the agenda tonight is to approve the previous board meeting minutes from July.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second that.
Are there any discussions, any changes? Anything you need to add? Everybody has anything? Everybody in favor, say aye of approving the minutes.
Aye.
Any opposed? Next, we're going to have discussion and approval on allowing ATVs on village streets. I have a motion to discuss and approve this.
I'll make the motion.
You have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. Does anybody have anything that they want to discuss? If there's no discussions.
Was he going to come and talk about it? Didn't he? I thought.
No, I don't think any more about it.
Okay.
First
Okay.
he did text me earlier and asked what time the meeting started. So if there's no discussion, all in favor? All opposed?
Aye.
So for now, we will not allow ATVs on the village streets. Next on the agenda is to discuss and approve adopting a resolution for the hazardous mitigation plan. Got a motion to discuss and approve that?
I'll make the motion.
Okay.
Second.
What the hazard mitigation plan is, it's a plan that needs to be adopted by all the communities in the county so that if we have another natural disaster, that we could be able to get FEMA money. We didn't have it before, so when the tornado went through, we did not receive any FEMA money. Does anybody have any questions or want to discuss anything on it?
I mean, what is that? Just come up with a plan?
The plan's already been come up with. And the plan that they have, all the communities here in the county have to give them input on it. But the lady from Greater Wabash told me, I think they learned my own Angie, that's what it is. Because I questioned it, because I didn't know that we could get any information or input on it. And I didn't want to say that we didn't have enough information, that everybody here. So if there's no further discussion on it.
Did you get my message?
No. Oh, I called.
Yeah, I called you and hoping you could hear the meeting going on.
Well, I just had 5 o'clock.
We wondered about you.
Great.
I'm over it.
Yeah, it's okay. We'll let it pass.
I'm gonna be stupid here. Okay. What does that mean? Multi-hazard migration plan. What? Is that when we will get hit by something in town? What we're gonna do with anybody, or rebuild, or
Tornado, earthquake, any kind of natural disaster.
We're talking about
right? I mean,
mitigation.
during a disaster, or top of afterwards. I don't know what that is.
After the disaster.
After, okay, that's good. I wasn't too sure.
That's in that thing from. I said,
But he can't hear.
Shows a mitigation plan, which is
Yeah.
like a very, very lengthy.
Yes, I was just trying to figure out if that was before, during, or after,
Yeah, it would be after
okay. Okay.
we receive the money.
Right.
Okay. Tim, what we're working on right now is adopting the resolution for the hazard mitigation plan.
Okay,
Any questions?
I'll get it.
If there's no further discussion, we might we will take roll call.
Ricky,
Yes.
Mary,
Yes.
Tim,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Twyla, yes.
Motion carried.
Okay. Motion. Okay, next on the agenda is to discuss and approve adopting an ordinance for truck routes.
I'll make the motion to adopt an ordinance for a truck route.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
What I'm proposing doing here is that working on weight limits is to do a truck route to keep trucks and tractors off of our main street. Main Street is a bad enough shape as it is. We don't have semis and tractors going up down the street, making it worse. And we don't have an ordinance for truck routes. There is an ordinance for load limits, but we don't have, it says in our ordinance that there's a Schedule J. We don't have a Schedule J that actually shows load limits for each road. But I think to be able to do that, I'm not positive, we would have to have some kind of study done to know what the load limit would be for each road. So I think it'd be easier for us to set up truck routes so that we can keep the semis off Main Street.
Well, that bridge that they had redone out here on South Main Street, I'm sure that there, I don't know that there is load limits posted out there, but I'm sure that they have a load limit, like some kind of weight limit on it. If they're coming in for those semis that were trying to come through town instead of going around.
Right.
Out there, I don't know if, I don't know what kind of, how much repair work they did on that bridge when they redid it last year. So I don't know. But that one we would have to wait for the, I think that is inside.
The bridge is, yes.
So we get like weight limit signs for that and then truck route signs for whichever route we come up with, for the other trucks on the street.
Is there any more discussion or any questions?
We're gonna gridlock anybody in by doing this.
I don't think so. Most of the deliveries, which we have a couple of trucks that go to like Mullins 2 or 3 times a week going up and down Main Street. And if we would route them, say, for example, coming from Pike Street, because they deliver to the alley.
Right.
They can still access the alley. Other trucks go to the hardware store, behind home plate, the bigger trucks like that. Now UPS and those still, they would be allowed. It's just semis and tractors. Well, I'm on Main Street.
Okay, and I think we do, Main Street is getting tore up. The only thing I'm worried is about the farmer down, I don't even know what's farmland that way, down South Main. If they come up this way, going to the mill, where they gonna turn?
They've always had an understanding to go around.
Go around.
In the past, they just did that because of that bridge, I think was one reason. That may be part of the reason why they had to redo that bridge.
Okay.
Because of that traffic, but they had an understanding, I believe, in years past, that they wouldn't do that. They would actually go south and then back west and come around that way. Instead of coming up Main Street because, you know.
I've been that way so long.
Yeah, not too bad. Go that
I don't feel that I know enough about this to be approving a truck route.
I only know because I worked on the street department here,
Yeah.
and we went through a lot of damage. I mean, there was a lot of.
And this is just for us to actually work on doing an ordinance for it and getting all that information.
What streets would be the best for you, like, you know, if there's certain streets that are slow, maybe, what do you think? might work better. I don't know. I mean, everybody's got their own thing.
You don't have to get, I don't involve any of this or nothing.
What's that?
The department, we don't have to do.
Not with there being in the village limits, with ours, because I called them about putting up signs and stuff. I said, you can put up whatever signs you want, as long as it's not out on the highway.
Like Hudsonville has truck route signs. When you come into Hudsonville, from the
They'll put
Palestine
it-
Hudsonville Road,
They put it by then.
yes, the truck routes. Now, they're not state signs.
And this would be more information I would get for you
Right.
also. And then, you know, we can come up with an ordinance showing all this information. I said, it's not something that I just want to say, this is the way it is, yes. I want to do a study to make sure that the trucks can turn on these side streets easier, you know, which ones would work best for them. Is there any other discussion?
Who owns the land down south? Who's the farmer? Is that Fuller's? Fuller's.
I don't know.
I don't know, James, do you know?
I'm not sure. who's
Maybe owned by somebody that's cash for that.
I just wonder how much traffic.
Actually, some of that may be owned,
I know one time there was some land that was in a trust.
well,
And
that farmer that guy from upstate owned it, and Knowles farmed a bunch of that. And then they sold it, my understanding was poultry product. But I don't know if that includes straight out South Main. I know that's some property west of that.
Because I know they could come up and make a right and head down Lamont, if you would make that turn. If you're on the semi, that's why I just wondered if they're going to the
We would look into all that to make sure that we could get around.
Yeah,
The main thing is to keep them off Main Street. But I mean, it's in bad shape.
it is.
We don't need it any worse than it is.
It is in bad shape.
And if we ever get the grant to redo it, keep it nice.
There's a lot on that. So we're not voting on that tonight,
Well, we're just voting to be able to start an ordinance, but the ordinance itself. So, all in favor of adopting an ordinance, not having an ordinance, but adopting an ordinance? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, next is discussion and approval of purchasing aerator for the lagoon. Do you have a motion to discuss and approve the aerator, purchasing the
I'll
aerator?
make a motion.
I'll second it.
Do we have any discussions on this? Any questions?
Nope, you did what you needed to do.
Open up.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed?
Motion carried.
Motion carried. Okay. Next on the agenda was discuss and approve the PBA's request for the annual wine fest, but found out that was actually done in March. So we will be skipping that part of the minutes. Next, we have discussion and approval of contract with USDA for wildlife services for 1 year. Do you have a motion to discuss and approve that?
I'll make a motion to discuss USDA wildlife services for a year.
Do you have a second? What this is for the citizens within the village limits. They will go out and set traps for wild animals, raccoons, skunks, possums, whatever, to get them off of your property, and they relocate them or whatever needs to be done with the animal. Personally, I think it's a good idea. I've known people here in town that has used it before. So, do you have any questions on it? And it's for 1 year. Right now, James Butler is the one who's over it, but he's taking a job and will be leaving us. So we're just gonna have a part-time person, and they might not be able to respond as quickly as James did.
Is it the same $500?
Yes.
You gotta come up here first, right? To use them.
No. Usually the citizens will call us,
Right.
and we let him know. When he goes to their houses, they have to sign a release form
Right.
saying it's okay for him.
That's what I'm saying. Start right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
it does start here with
Yeah.
the citizens calling us.
Okay.
And it's something until about a year ago, I didn't realize that the village done that.
Yeah.
It's really a good service.
Yeah. We had a skunk or raccoon or something. And he put traps on.
There, any more discussion on this? Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Next, we'll be discussing and approving the authorization to sell the surplus plus public property at 206 and 208 South Main. We'd already in the previous meetings approved the sale, but this is to approve the resolution so that we can actually put it up for the sealed bids.
I'll make a motion.
Okay?
Second.
Katie, second, okay. Is there any discussion or questions on this? Okay. After tonight, we can actually start taking bids tomorrow. It will be put in the newspaper, but with our timeline and everything, we don't know which edition it'll be put in. But we're gonna have a cutoff date for our next scheduled meeting when we can open the sealed bids at that time. Okay. Ruby, you wanna do?
It won't be, they won't be, it's next week, right?
Yes. Our next monthly meeting, we'll open the bids. Rudy, you wanna take roll call, please?
Mary,
Yes.
Lila,
Yes.
Scott,
Yes.
Tim,
Yes.
Ricky.
Yes.
Motion carried. Okay. I will be printing out big forms for them also, since we got two different properties. Next, we're going to discuss and approve paying off our dump truck loan a little early. Do we have a motion to discuss and approve that?
I'll make a motion. Second that.
Okay. By paying this off early, we've already appropriated the money for it, but if we pay it off early, including money from the sale of the properties, it's going to save the village around $1,100, maybe a little bit more. I know that doesn't sound like a lot of money, but we're a small village, and $100 can go a long way. Do you have any questions on it? Any comments?
I think it's a good idea.
What is that total? Oh, was it,
So you
29,000?
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
29,000?
Yes. But, yeah, I think I have on there how much the payoff is, and that payoff is as of next month, after we would have the sale. That it'd be the September.
Okay.
That payoff is good through September. Like every little bit of savings helps.
And we got the money to pay it.
Yes. Instead of making the regular monthly payments, it would pay off. Save us $1,100 because we already appropriated the money for that. Okay. If there's no further discussions, everyone in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, motion carried. Okay, next we're gonna have discussion approval for the new hire recommendation for the police department. Do I have a motion to discuss and approve the new hire? Okay. Any second?
I'll second.
Okay, the Employee Relations Committee had suggested that we hire Caleb Higgins, who's lives here in town. He would start the academy on August the 18th, and that's a 16-week academy. The cost of the academy, I think, was $7,800, and the village would be paying for that, of course.
Did you say it's 16 weeks?
Yes. Yeah, so he wouldn't be done till sometime in December. Do you have any other questions or comments?
But I got something to say.
All right.
And this ain't no jab at people in the township. This ain't no jab at people in the county. Finally, I think we did a good hire. It's gonna be good to see someone in town, because we always say, how can you get people to move to town? This is how you get people to move to town. He ain't moving. He lives it here. He is not moving out of the city. So I think it's wonderful. I know they don't have to live in town. I got you there. But I think finally hiring somebody within the city limits is wonderful. Yes.
Yep, I definitely agree. Any other discussion? All in favor? Any opposed? Okay. Well, next would be the DPW report from Luke, but it doesn't look like Luke's here. I know he was down mowing at the lagoon earlier, trying to get that knocked down because it's super wet down there.
Where at?
The lagoon. So right now we don't have a report from him. Dan's not here. He has been working nights this week doing investigation into an arson we had here in town over the weekend. Next will be committee reports. Carrie's on vacation. So on the revolving loans, you have a page in there where everybody is up to date on their loans. And Greg Goodfriend's loan has been paid in full, completely paid off. Next would be building permits and street department. Ken, do you have anything on that?
Well, we've already spent a little over $12,000 on sidewalks. And he's pretty busy, and then after Labor Day, we're gonna use the rest of the money.
Okay.
So me and Mike are on board. And as for, there's been nothing for trees, and I think we gave Twyla one permit for her fence, and that's all.
Okay. Okay, employee relations. Mary, do you have anything else on that other than the new hire?
Nope, nothing more than I'm glad that everyone was in agreement to approve our recommendation. I think he'll be a good addition.
Yes. Okay, and then for the FOIA, Karen, like I said, Carrie's on vacation, and I know we have not got any FOIA requests or anything here since last month. Sewer and lagoon.
Yeah.
Twyla, do you have anything on that other than
No,
our
thank you.
aerator?
Thank you for getting that aerator for Taylor. He knew we needed it, like
Down
ASAP.
there on the beach.
And
Yeah,
Taylor, it's working?
If it's installed.
great.
I know it's installed, but is it working? Is it doing what it needs to do?
We might need to do some cleaning out there, but other than that, we're looking at about the next few weeks and whatever here, cleaning some of that stuff.
How do you clean that stuff out?
We'll come over with the back truck, Robinson, suck it out. So, that's the plan.
All right.
That channel hasn't been used in a while, so it's got a bunch of just grass clippings and all kinds of stuff down there that need cleaned out, so we'll look at getting that cleaned out.
Got that question about the lagoon.
All right.
Might go by today. Are we gonna get it at least mowed before?
Yes.
by Robinson.
Luke has a call into them today. I don't know if he's heard back from them yet or not. The being is wet down there, as it has been with all of our rain. We've got a tractor on the side of that dike. It might slide in. Okay. Next on the agenda is a motion to approve payment for monthly bills. Do you have a motion to approve payments for monthly bills? Tim say, oh, okay.
Do we have copies of
I
them?
don't-
I don't
yeah.
know how much they are. I don't know anything about this.
I'm not through them yet.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just not. Stacy went through them and divided them up onto each, her line. I had a couple questions that I'm going to ask Carrie, when she comes back from vacation. So, I mean, I'm not ready to say it's all good, but I'm sure it is. Last month, it's the first time we ever actually did that, where we went line by line and compared our numbers with what, was coming up here in the office, and they were only very few of them were off, and they weren't off that much. And I think it was from, just like one account, one bill had to be divided up into 3 different lines. So one was being reimbursed from another account, and that kind of, I think, skewed the numbers a little bit, but nothing like more than 20, 30, 40, if I remember correctly. They were pretty darn close. And I expect the rest of these to be just as close to you, so. But I'm not sure. So, and Carrie, really, no, I'm not comfortable with that.
So you want us to just table this then?
Yeah,
Last month, so we need to.
yeah, that would be great.
Okay.
That would Carrie will be back and,
Next month we'll have June claims and July claims and.
Okay. I think that's everything on our list. Does anybody have anything that they want to bring up?
23 days.
Okay. So do I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Mickey,
All in favor?
Last one here, first one out.
I figured you was gonna go for it.
I'll back off on that.
I thought